Hello and welcome back to Kaiserredux. Not Kaiserreich, Kaiserredux. There's an uprising in Kherson. Anyways, so we are playing as the Free Territory of France. Yet again, it has been a little bit since I've recorded, so I genuinely do not remember what on earth we were doing. I've been told that power begets parasites. It is what it is. How many wars are going on? Okay, so we got the Panamanian Crisis. I didn't realize it was still going on, but okay. We got nonsense going on to India. Okay. Peru versus Bolivia, or Peru-Bolivia versus Paraguay. Okay, no problem. And there's the Second Russian Civil War, which is really just them versus the Central Asia. Ooh, no. No. Right. Not just them versus Central Asia. We have sent volunteers, the People's Revolutionary Army. Okay. We have tanks hanging out in Ohio. Skibbity Riz. See, I'm with it. I'm down with the sickness. We have so many wars going on. Spanish Civil War. There's a Bush War.
Aye.
George Bush is not involved. I'm gonna send these guys. That unit may have had a purpose, but I don't know what they are.
Aye.
Alright, I withdrew these guys. I think I'm going to recall volunteers from Spain and send in some non-volunteers. My plan is to send in mountaineers, and then maybe they can, like, do something. Okay. Our troops are on their way. Got it. Okay. We are missing equipment production, strategic bomber. We need resources, but not that many. North Caucasian state has joined Reichspakt. That's bad? That seems bad. That doesn't seem good. Basic fortification. We don't need that, but I researched it anyways. Better tanks. With more defense. That's not super essential, but whatever. It is December. We're going to wait till it is January, and then we're going to do some stuff. We're going to wait till it's January. We're going to deploy to the... anyways, power against parasites. The last Cerealians, with their leadership, collapsed. The remaining Cerealian loyalists had no chance of launching a successful counterattack. The assassination of Valois was already a deadly strike at the heart of the Cerealian machine. The later operation and target assassinations only sealed their fate. Malcolm's fiery speeches galvanized the working classes to revolting against their masters, and only few still remain. Those last Cerealian leaders were captured and held in cells, which were used by the Cerealian regime to lock up our anarchist brothers, awaiting a popular and democratic trial by the militias that captured them. A large majority of our brothers have pronounced the same sentence, death. But it's now time to decide among comrades what fate will reserve for these reactionaries. We use a guillotine, a public hanging, a firing squad to get it over with quickly. I don't know, man. The firing squad seems like the most ethical methodology.
Attention.
We're missing...
Attention.
Alright, we're good on generals.
Attention.
We should probably, like, do something. Anyways. Womp womp. Okay. I should be paying attention to my various front lines. Okay, so we are not through with this. We could destroy the remnants of the former civilian dictatorship. We could get a closed economy, which, you know, I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of that. Huh. Worse organization, but better speed. Interesting. So the narrative works for in terms of like going for like mech warfare. Alright, we have a bunch of tanks. We should send them to go do something. What do we want them to do? Right now, everything is looking okie dokie hunky dory for us here. We haven't lost any critical ground. I don't think we're at war with anyone here. We are still getting divisions back to France by the 29th. Okay. So our plan
Pareil.
probably, we want to see if we can squash out the Constitutional American Republic. We could try to save these guys here, but I don't really know if there's much likelihood of that succeeding. We do that. Let's try that. This is terrible attacking weather. It's just awful.
Continuez d'avancer.
Syria declares its independence. Okay, good for them. Serbia's joined the Moscow Accord. Okay, that seems inevitable.
Pas de pitié.
Russian Republic declared war on the People's Republic of Georgia. Okay. They are Social Democrats. I don't know if I care about that. Oh, yeah, that's the Russians declaring war on them. Yeah, we'll leave it. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Our forces have returned.
Visez bien.
Huzzah. Huzzah. Look at you.
Attention.
Look at me.
Pareil.
We are going to send the CTN FAI these 6 divisions. Excellent.
Aux ordres.
Far Eastern Volunteers. Look at these guys. These guys are crime men of various types. Crimesters, if you will. Alright, we have... Monsieur.
Attention.
Seems fine. Alright. Oh boy, we remember this. Boy, I sure do.
Bougez-vous.
I'm not looking forward to recreating it. We're not fighting this intelligently. That's the intelligent way to fight it.
Bougez-vous. Aux ordres.
There we go. That's how you do it. Alright, people are joining the Moscow Accord. No one should be surprised by this. I think we're going to lose this squad right here. I think it's inevitable that would happen. Yeah, see, like a properly supported non-river crossing
Attention.
type situation.
Gardez vos rangs.
What is our next attack?
Aux ordres.
Oh, are we going to have to reinforce over here? I suppose we are.
Pareil. Pareil.
We'll do that.
Aux ordres.
It's January 38. Better research.
Aux ordres.
Hey, hey! We did it. Knocking these chumps out of their territorial control, one crump at a time.
C'est parti.
We should do this next.
Continuez d'avancer. Bougez-vous.
Gucci goo. Gucci Gucci goo. Declaration of the Socialist Republic of Argentina. A serious victory for socialism. Paraguay has a lot of Argentina, doesn't it? We'll see how that works out. Yeah, you can have docking rights, whatever. Boy, there's a lot of buttons here. We can initiate sabotage. We can develop places. I feel like developing the PRI is what we need to do. Unlocking traits. We can max speed or max range. Range has historically been my limiter on that. We're in 38. Let's get some better radio. Radio is free and cheap.
Attention.
Oh, it looks like they're already pushing to Irkutsk. What a... Alright, Catalonia, we're back.
Pareil.
We're back, baby. Alright. Let's see. You should go to... Who do we want to kick harder? I think probably the Kingdom of Spain needs to be the one to die.
Gardez vos rangs. Écoutez.
Alright. That is the Ohio River secured, which is our kind of a natural border. The thing we probably need to work on is seizing our side of the Mississippi. Right now, the American Union State's doing good work, which is worrisome, of course. Always trouble when our allies are more successful than we are. I really do not like this fight up here. I'm not enjoying it. So, I mean, it might be beneficial to go back to Pittsburgh, I guess. Austrian Empire declared war on Hungary. The fools fight amongst themselves. Like, I don't know what else to say. Crisis on the Danube. The contradictions of imperialism are self-evident. You know? Unlock military-industrial organization. Yeah, that seems good. More, better, upgrades, faster, sooner, stronger. Better. Something.
Écoutez.
Boost it. These guys have still not gotten there. Doctrines available! Mountaineers! Eyes and ears.
Pareil.
I mean, I don't know. Could try a push for Madrid. That seems like
Gardez
it could
vos
work.
rangs.
How
Gardez
are
vos
the
rangs.
Syndicate volunteers doing? Alright. Nope, not how we should do it. The thing we need to do is... surround. Maybe... artillery? Yeah, I mean, sure. I think we'll need that at some point.
Vos ordres. Vos ordres. Bougez-vous. Bougez-vous.
Alright, we're gonna try that. Man, we are struggling with the oil. We're gonna have to import it from... Uh-oh. We're not getting oil from them. No possible trade route. That's not good. Huh. Venezuela? That'll do. Yeah, that's it for Georgia. Return of Upper Savoy! Switzerland has approached us with an offer to return the region of Upper Savoy to our control after controlling the region for nearly 2 decades. They've deemed our nation, not really a nation, but whatever, the rightful owners of the land. According to their previous obligations of stewardship, they promptly returned the region to us. They have honored our obligations. Okay. We've become the controllers of that land. Stares directly at camera. Anyways.
Continuez d'avancer. Vos ordres.
This is the problem with trying to be anarchists in a game about playing states. Is that technically we're not a state. We're like a not state. Which mechanically behaves identically to a state. Okay, that's a lit for the Alash Orda.
Pareil.
Publish. Publish. Okay, Agrarian Party victorious in Greece. Okay, several things.
Bougez-vous.
Punish. It was purify the bastions of anarchy, abolish the illusion of capital. No more banking. Uh-uh. Sure, whatever. Better breakthrough.
Attention.
Alright, Red Spain, you should just multi-attack. Cindy's. Ugh. This whole situation's bad, bad, bad.
Bougez-vous.
Okay.
Aux ordres.
We need to retake Harrisburg pretty badly.
Attention.
How are we doing over here? We're like one tile from Chicago again. It looks like it's under control.
Écoutez.
How are we doing in the Far East? We're moving to capture Irkutsk. That is a thing we need to do. Capturing and holding that is good for our bones. Pushing here. Let's try if we can do it.
Continuez l'attaque.
The game does not think we're going to be successful. Whatever. I think just holding Irkutsk is good for us.
Bougez-vous. Bougez-vous. Attention.
Do. Ah, boy. So controlling this bridge, controlling that railway, the Cross Pennsylvania Railway,
Écoutez.
is how we succeed here.
Aux ordres.
Do.
Bougez-vous. Gardez vos rangs.
We're trying to get to.
Tirs ennemis.
It's not working. Trying to get there, but who knows how successful we're going to be. Alright, left KMT has declared war on the Qing. The Hellenic Republic wants to sign a pact of non-aggression. What the heck's... What? Oh, yeah, sure. Seems good. What faction are they in? Not in any faction. Probably going to join ours. Okay.
Attention.
Alright, I'm trying to think about this. I need to send volunteers to the National Republic, National Revolutionary Government. I need to send 6.
Attention.
Do I want to send anyone special? No.
Aux ordres.
I'll send these guys, because they can get more experience. Huh. What is next? What? I'm bloody asking what's next then. There we go, that's what's next.
Pas de pitié.
Far East. Trying to hold Irkutsk.
Attention.
Cindy's. Trying to be useful. Second Northern Expedition! History repeats itself. Huzzah, huzzah. Alright. Doctrines. Ah, we went mass assault. Huh. I feel like we might actually just want to go mobile warfare. Yes, that's a waste of 100. But let's look again at our Chonka warfare strategy. Better special forces, better reinforcement, worse defense, worse organization. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at communal army. Officers initiative. Yeah, we ended up going with officers initiative. Which, you know. We didn't end up going with the tank principle of concentration. Cult of the speed. Oh, cult of speed would have been nice. I don't know. We could have gone with mass conscription. I'm not terribly impressed by that. Infantry division attack, power the riflemen. Yeah. I'm trying to think about what army strategy. Oh, we didn't need to do that. Commando training, cipher school. Yeah, sure. Fortified German border, extend the line. I'm thinking about it. Directing the economy. That's a terrible... Alright, yeah. So, when we go communal army, we have already taken officers' initiative. Because we went with Sorelian military policy. Huh. This is pretty... okay. So, instead of that... Okay, got it. Okay, so the choice really was, do we get Cult of Speed? Do we get Centralized High Command? Or do we get Empower the Riflemen? And we got Empower the Riflemen. So I think we're going to stick with our... We are going to stick with Mass Assault. It just means it's like kind of a fast Mass Assault. Faster mounted infantry. Okay. What a weird military we're creating. Alright, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.